feel like people get certain shit confused. Like, if we come off the back and we on some fuck shit, like we just trying to fuck, don't talk to me about no fucking relationship. Please don't. Yes. Don't embarrass yourself. Right. Because I'm like, what?
What if that's what he wants?
What? So. But listen, if that was something I would have took my time to get to know you before we went there. If I'm fucking you off the back, or if one day I'm fucking you, like, I mean, I really don't do shit like that. But it's just like, you know, it's just certain shit. When you move fast with a person, sometimes you're not even thinking about the future. You're thinking about further now. So when they start talking about the future, you're like, whoa. So I feel like which a lot of people do, especially a lot of women, and some people might agree, some people don't. Bitches be giving it up. They be giving it up. They be having the good guy or whoever they really want, like really want to be with. They make them wait because I'm not lying.
No, that's a fact.
I will fuck Rico tonight. But then Rashad gotta take me on a date. He gotta date me for 3 months.
Why
I'm just saying.
But it's a fact, though.
Because Rico,
he can be dirtbag vibes.
It's because of the look. It's I want to fuck him, but I don't want no problems with this nigga. I already know he's gonna come with problems. I don't want that.
So I'm gonna take a page out of Nikki's book.
Excuse me, I'm not done.
She's only loyal to the voice she lays with.
I'm not done.
Just know that part.
I'm not done. Anyway, I would fuck Rico tonight, but make Rashad wait 3 weeks or 3 months before I fuck him because I want to take my time. This is the man I want to be with. I don't give a fuck about this nigga. And a lot of women, they do that. It's backwards, I feel like, kind of. But I know I don't want no emotional ties to him. But I want to build that connection. I want to build that connection with him. A lot of women do and they don't want to admit it. But some guys be like, I don't want to be that nigga that you waiting for.
Thank you. Can I speak on
I don't want to be that
nigga.
Alright, so let me tell you something. Let me break something down right now.
Because if a nigga not emotionally available, he's not going to take you out the right way.
Just like how a chick could look like Bernice or Lori Harvey and a nigga know how she move and be like, I will fuck her, but I would not wife her. It's the same.
But he would know both of y'all the same night. The good girl and the bad girl the same night. He ain't making neither one of y'all wait. That's the difference. It's not. I'm gonna let y'all talk. Go ahead, ladies. I'm just saying. I suffer from that. Like I really suffer. I be sitting here like, Mom, I know you just gave you just gave him some the same night. Now you come soon as I come. Now you start saying, "Oh man, he got."
Because we don't want to make the same mistake twice. If we smash the men that you know, trust me, you're not smashing.
No, you don't even know that I know. Trust and believe you don't know that I know.
You're not.
I know you don't know that I know because I even breaking him out.
I got a personal question.
And if you ask me, do I know?
Hold on.
To be honest,
I got a personal question.
To be honest, if I fucked with for example, my daughter's father, we known each other for 1.5 years before we ever did anything. Okay, before we ever did anything. If I would have fucked him like the same week, the same month or something like that, my daughter probably would have never happened. You understand? I wouldn't have really cared to get to know him or cared to anything. Now we're just fucking. Like some women just be like, that's it. We're just fucking. And people don't get the difference.
I'm sorry, I had to put the cat
People don't
over
get
your
the
eyes.
difference that fucking and dating is different. I had niggas that I fucked and be like, I want you to be my girl. You can never be my man. You can never be my man. I will never date you. Like we would never date.
No.
I'm so tired of it already.
What are you tired of?
Stop it.
What are you tired of? Sit back in your seat. Go ahead.
I'm not even gonna speak yet. I'm gonna come at the end. What I want to ask y'all two, right, is y'all both seeing someone right now, right? Correct.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't mind me asking. How did you go about deciding on when you should and shouldn't, or when you should, I'm assuming that you did, sleep with your partner right now? Did you make him wait, or did you just do your thing?
Okay, I'm gonna tell the truth.
Uh-huh.
Our vibe was just so off rip, like we both was just so crazy, so crazy about each other. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know how the energy was
same night.
The energy was so crazy.
Same night.
It wasn't the same night. I was on my menstrual cycle, but I promise you, if I wasn't, boy, it would have been the same night.
What about you, sis?
For me, my mom's gonna kill me. It was literally like kind of the same thing. Our vibe was there, It was a drunk night. The second night that I met him, the second night that I knew him, it went down.
And y'all been together ever since?
Ever since.
So look, my point exactly. The person that you just want to fuck ends up being the person that you're with. So the guy that you're making wait is gonna wait 3 years now. Because now you done fuck this guy and became emotionally attached to this guy. Stop it, I'm talking. And then after he's done or you're done with him for 2-3 years, then you go and make the next guy wait. So you gotta understand that you should be pursuing what you want, not what you fantasize over.
Let me ask, is love conditional or unconditional? For me, my love is conditional. My love comes with conditions. Unconditional love I give to my child. That's the only, and God. Only people I give unconditional love to. Now, when we talk about conditions, I don't want to get into like the cliche when it comes to money or stuff like that. But when I say love is conditional, it means that I love you for who I thought you were. So if I'm dealing with someone and I love them because they're caring, they're honest, they're open. Once you stop being those things, I'm like, I can't fuck with you. I cannot fuck with you. Like, it's just like, that's where we had a thing. These are the reasons why I love you. And when they change, it's just like, no, just like some women that date men for money. When he don't have it anymore, you're just like, no, I don't want to deal with him anymore. So it's just like, I feel like love and certain things is conditional. But I feel like maybe when it comes to children, my daughter could be a stripper. I don't with God, please don't. Okay? She could be a crackhead. God, please no. Please, a murderer. You understand? I'm still going to love her. That's unconditional love for my child. I gave birth to that, regardless of what she may be. But when it comes to human beings, I did not push out my body. Like you just a person. Like it's definitely conditional. I love you on these terms. Once these terms are not met, or once you violate these terms, it's over.
Listen. I'm an Aquarius, right? Not to get into zodiacs.
Right. I'm like,
but I'm an Aquarius, and Aquarius are very fixated signs. So we are very standoffish because once our mind is made up, that's all we see. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like, I believe that temporary love is conditional for me. But the person that I'd say I'm going to spend my life with is unconditional love. Okay. Because like, I won't be able to see anything outside of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I want something, I want only that. And I would crave only that. My mind is only on that. I can't see outside of that window. Now, in the past, while I was, young and doing all the dumb stuff that I was doing, I would be lying if I told you my love was unconditional. My love was very conditional. That's because I didn't understand what love was. You know what I'm saying? But now, going forward, I only want to be in a serious relationship if the love is unconditional. Like say Nikki may have her boundaries and whatnot, and if I cross those boundaries, we might be done. I don't want that relationship because I now understand and watching successful marriages that it comes with work and it's not going to be pretty. There's going to be a lot of mistakes. Y'all going to mess up and hurt each other's feelings in certain situations, but the only ones that last are the ones that have that unconditional love. And that's what I'm looking for, the long haul, so I know what I need to do. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like what you're doing is you got to be very careful with what you say. I feel like you're giving people a false hope. Like, you're telling this woman right here that man is beating her ass. Something that he didn't do before, but now he's doing now. Or that man that's cheating on her, like, oh, if we work it out, it's unconditional. So you got to be real careful what you say.
I don't. I don't, because I'm not saying time out. I'm not saying mistreating you. No.
Okay, if they was treating you good, and y'all
I'm not saying mistreating you. I said
be real careful with your words,
Nikki. No, I don't. I said exactly what I meant, and I'm gonna say it again. I may have my boundaries. You may have your boundaries. Just because we overstep our boundaries from time to time does not mean that we need to end our relationship. If you are mistreating me and disrespecting me and treating me like I'm less of what I am, that's not stepping outside my boundaries. That's just absolute disrespect. Mm-hmm. It's a big difference. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you elaborated on that. Just for our audience, so they know, because some people, we have different ages.
But at the end of the day, but look, wait. Not to cut you off, but look at Let's look at T.I.'s relationship. Let's look at Beyonce's relationship. Let's look at Gucci Mane's relationship. Those women had unconditional love for their partner. And those men did things such as cheat and other things
and some of the women did too.
And some of the women did too on the footband side, right? Yeah. And guess what happened? They are the quote-unquote social media relationship goals. You know why? Because they had that unconditional love for each other. They're still together through thick and thin. You know what thick and thin means? It means everything.
So I think for me, the lens that I'm viewing it from, I think that love should be unconditional. I think it starts off conditional. First of all, love is duty, right? So when you say your vow, you say you promise to love, right? That means you probably don't love that person at that moment, but you can grow. So you with this person based upon you, it might be an arranged marriage. Whatever your reason why you married this person, maybe your weakness there is their strength, so it negates it, and your strength is their weakness, and so you negates them. So you like, I could produce children from this person. So now you have your conditions of the reason why you are with this person. So the love in the beginning starts off conditionally because we are needy people. I'm only with this person because this person's doing X, Y, and Z for me, or they can help provide, or whatever the case may be. But as you grow, right, and most of the problems in a relationship or a marriage, right, it happens during the conditional part. The reason why people get divorces. More time, what is it, 49-50% of the time, right? And the reason why they say 70% of the 50% of people who get divorces, they regret it later on, because when they start singing, actually, like, damn, I could have made, when they calm down and they actually let the emotions subside and they start thinking logically, maybe I could have dealt with. Now you starting to think of, maybe I could have dealt with this, and I'm not talking about abusive relationships.
So look, I just heard some things, and I'm gonna just ask everybody here, and specifically Rashawn, after I ask Sophie, what's going on? What would you do? So Sophie, you are in a relationship right now.
Yes, I am.
And I would like to know, how did you meet this person?
Well, we met at my grandma's birthday. He was my father's friend, and I don't know. It just happened, you know.
So how does your dad feel about that?
Oh, my dad hates him. He does not like him.
So let me ask you this question: when this started happening, did your dad get mad at you too?
Yeah, he was mad. He actually lied to me. He tried to convince me we were cousins.
Yo.
What's the age difference between you guys?
I'm 20, he's 22. So it's not really a big difference. You get what I'm saying?
Wait, he's 22 and
so like really.
Wait, why is your dad friends with a 22-year-old?
All right, Rico, let's
really though. You answered my question, really.
They're close friends?
Yeah, I don't know if you feel like it was some type of disrespect or something.
It was a disrespect.
But
I mean, that's still...
Yeah, it's still disrespectful.
Yeah, if I'm friends with a dude, you don't go fuck my mom. Like, you don't do that. Like, that's... I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. Like, you don't do
First
that.
off, my father thinks he's a child. Like he said, the first question you asked me, why is he friends with a 22-year-old?
Well, that can happen.
No.
That can happen.
Y'all about to say, listen, I don't care how old. If I befriend someone and you turn around, you know, I got 3 daughters.
To be honest, I feel like it's not disrespectful because he did it bluntly. Like, literally all my dad's friends tries to talk to me. At least he didn't do it secretly. That's just my personal opinion.
How old is your dad?
Like, I don't know.
Your dad needs new friends.
Right.
Yeah.
You know
I mean, because
Listen.
my father had me at 16. You understand? So
Bro,
I could understand it's not like a it's a crazy age difference. But if I'm 30, 16 years older than me is not a crazy
my
age
dad
difference.
has to be either 39 or 40.
Well, she's 20.
You know what I'm saying?
So he's like 30. I don't care how old.
Facts.
If you're my friend and I befriend you and I find out that you nailing my daughters, I can assure you there's going to be a problem.
Forget about the daughters.
No.
I'm your mother.
Listen, nailing my mom. Bruh. Let me just say this to you.
Yeah, I'm not stable.
Let me just say this to you.
I'm not.
My man is nailing my mom on right behind my back. Bruh.
That sounds crazy.
Let me just say this to you. I could assure you that I'm duffing him. Smooth on out.
You can't be mad.
Listen, no. I can't do nothing to my mom. But I can make it real uncomfortable for him every single time. Let's just make that.
All right, so we talking about mom.
So listen, I'm just saying, and my mom a young mom. My mom had me when she was 15 years old.
Right.
So I do have friends that's my mom age. But now let me just say this: my friends that's my mom age, if they were single and then they wanted to talk to my mom, I will put them together because I know this man. I know his character. I'm not meeting someone new. I'm not one of them and say, oh, just because you're my friend, you can't talk to my mom. I'm saying, swear, I got older friends that is in their 40s, 50 years old. And my mom only 47 years old. And they like, listen, Rod, I take an interest in your mom the whole 9 yards. I'm mature. I'm not going to be like, oh, nah, you can't talk to me because I know that. Nah, I don't even... I know this person, this character, the whole 9 yards, and I feel even more secure that he's not, I'm not saying he's not going to be a man, but he's going to deal with her with a level of respect off the strength of me. So somebody that I don't know, that we don't have the relationship with the whole 9 yards, it would be a little different. However, if my friend start nailing my daughters, I could assure you, it's going to be a problem.
I mean, my thing...
The sisters count too? Like, do y'all have the same?
Yeah, wait, listen.
It's all the females.
Because y'all niggas fuck sisters.
So I'm gonna say the question. Let me say the question.
Yeah.
So, as a man, you have a friend. If he is trying to date your mom, your sister, or even your daughter, are all females off limits?
Yes.
Even cousins?
Yes.
Okay.
Listen, I mean,
my sister's not off limits. Like,
I'm
gonna keep it all the way 100.
Wait, hold on. I'll let you go. I'm gonna tell you like this. Here's my thing, right? None of my friends is allowed to date or have sex with any one of my immediate family members. My cousins, my second, third cousin, first cousin that I'm really not that close with, it's a free ball game. But you're not gonna do my sister, and you're not gonna do my mother at all. I'm gonna tell you like this. Because the situation gets real sticky, right? So if, let's just say my mom is now having a problem with my friend, and now I'm not technically in the middle of it, but at some point in time, you're in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? And if things get ugly between them two, I still gotta look at my friend in the eyes, I still gotta look at my mom in the eyes. And what I'm not gonna do is even be in that position and predicament. So it's all the way off limits. First of all, my mom one time when I was 25, a couple years ago, my mom said to me, she thinks she's slick, but I let her slide. You feel me? She came back from the yard and she said, so what would you do if I dated somebody that was like 30? I said, I will embarrass him and I will embarrass you, and then none of you are allowed to speak to me, because that's how far I'm willing to take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, there's no guy my age ever gonna be allowed to touch my mother. My friend or not. My mom is a young mom, and I understand she might, you know what I'm saying? But look, you go get somebody, there's 7 billion people in this world, get somebody that is not in my immediate circle. That's how I personally handle the situation.
That's understandable.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's definitely understanding that those your rules for me. Like, again, I have friends that's older, right? I just don't have friends just my age. I have grown men that's friends that I trust, that I love, that I see their character, I know them, right? And I'm not in it. If my mom and this guy one of my friends that's older start dating my mother and they start getting serious, I don't have nothing to do with their relationship.
So how would you feel if your friend cheated on your mother?
Listen, I have nothing to do with it.
You would be okay with it?
I will feel, no, I don't
Your mother's crying to you saying, Rashawn, your friend ain't shit. What do you do?
Listen, let me say this. My mom not calling me. My mom will understand and knows that I had nothing to do with that relationship. Listen, if my sister, baby father cheated on my sister, I have nothing to do with that. That's their business.
As long as
listen, what happened is we became friends, And I really rock. That's my niece's father. And at the end of the day, like we really been really got close. So at the end of the day, I know things that at the end of the day, I mind my business. As long as you're not abusing my sister or abusing my mom, I have nothing to do with that.
Right? Like.
So at the end of the day,
you're supposed to have the best intentions.
I do have. Listen,
you can't just wash your hands with it like fuck it. You treat my family
how many
ain't
sisters
shit.
do you have?
I have one.
So I wanted to ask too. All right, so when you dating somebody for the first time, ladies, let me ask you guys: do you expect a guy to like cut off whoever he's dealing with? Like, do you expect them to do it immediately, or how much time do you give somebody to absolutely like, all right, be exclusive with you?
It's dependent on how fast they moving with me. Like, I go off vibes. Like, you know what I'm saying? If we're just talking and, we're dating around, but it's nothing serious, no, I don't expect them to drop everyone and anything for me. You get what I'm saying? Especially when you can't offer them anything.
What about you?
I mean, for me, that's kind of a difficult question to answer because, like, how do you know if they're even entertaining someone else, and how do you go about asking that question? Like, oh, are you talking to other girls?
Do you really care?
I do, because I don't want anyone, like, it might sound really bad to say, but I don't want to entertain someone who's entertaining someone else. Like, I can't do that.
So, no judgment free. It's no judgment zone. When you're talking to a guy, that's the only guy you're talking to, or you're still entertaining other guys while you're getting to know this person?
When I'm talking to somebody, I'm only talking to that one person. I don't talk to several different people. I just can't do that. That's not how I'm programmed.
We got a New York Yankee cat.
No.
Please, do we have a New York Yankee?
Bro, I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
I'm not like that.
Do we have a New York Yankee cat?
I'm not like that.
Listen,
I'm the same way.
No.
I cannot talk.
Anybody got a hat, please?
That's too much.
Oliver.
It's too much energy. It's too much time.
Throw the hat in.
I can't do it.
Because
Rashawn, you really don't believe it? I don't have that much time on my hands to be dating
I'm
you,
not gonna lie.
talking to him, fucking him, with him. If I could do all that, I literally don't have enough things to do during the day. Like, I literally can't do that. I do what I call a monkey bar. I get one, where you gotta let it go, and then you grab the other one.
Right.
You let that go, grab the other one. Like, and so people might be like, if you look, oh, Nikki got one dude, and then 3 weeks later is the next dude, and then 5 months later is the next dude. Yeah, because right now I'm fucking with this one person, and when I don't want to fuck with them anymore,
which is a week later, all it takes is that nigga not to call you on next Thursday. All it takes, what you said, according to something that you said, all he got to do is miss that day of phone call, not seeing you when he know that you don't have your daughter, then it's on to the next.
Listen,
I'm not gonna lie.
That was last year, okay? But we not talking about anything last year. Anyway, Rico, when you talking to a girl, she got to be exclusive with you immediately?
No, I'm not gonna lie.
I gang because I'm a prize. I ain't gonna lie, and my vibe is dope. And if I might talk to a couple different girls at a time, and I'm not. It's not fair. It's not reasonable, and I don't care to be fair or reasonable. I could be talking to a girl right now, right? Let's say I'm talking to you, and you, right?
We all gotta be faithful.
Y'all all gotta be faithful, because then I gotta pick which one I like the most. And I'm not gonna understand that until I get all of your attention.
That's not.
But then, would you expect that from us?
Yeah, no, hell no. I just told you, y'all gotta be faithful to me. It's not fair. So look.
Yeah, but what if we're doing the same thing?
I need 80-20, right? I need an 80-20 rule.
What?
So you gotta give me 80%, and then if you're not giving me 80%, I'm gonna let you go. But the ones that give me 80-20, I collectively gathered all the ones that's giving me 80-20, and then I choose from there.
Nah,
Nick
something
and
is
Essence,
wrong.
go for him.
Something is
All
wrong.
right, let's be for real. We all have our toxic traits. Very toxic, Rico. Okay, we all have our
no
toxic.
judgment zone.
We all have. So with me, I allow a person to be as honest as possible. Okay, so if I meet a guy, I be like, "Yo, you got a shorty?" No. How many other girls are you talking to? Just you. Why you gotta lie to me?
Right.
I'm honestly, because my thing is, on some real shit, I'm not worried about them other females. I just want to know.
Why you ask?
Because my thing, I really don't.
Why you asking?
I'm saying.
Oh no, I'm gonna ask you.
And I'm gonna answer. Yes, you can ask me. You talk to other people.
Rico, I only care if I'm sleeping with you. If I'm not sleeping with you, I don't give a fuck who you talk to.
Right.
If I'm sleeping with you,
then
I care. But if I'm just dating you, I don't care how many girls you talk to, because at the end of the day, I know I'm a dope person. I know I have a dope personality. And if I'm the person for you and you're the person for me, you're slowly going to start cutting them off. You're slowly going to start building a conscience like, nah, if Nikki was doing this, I wouldn't like it.
No,
if you really fuck with me.
But listen, he never gains that. But which is, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut your wisdom. However, which is the reason why y'all all proven the point of, which is why you should, if you are going to date, in my humbly opinion, and from the lens that I view it from, you should be dating to get engaged and get married, because you don't really want that person to be talking to someone else. So but you're not going to sit here and you're not dating me to get married and say, I need you exclusively though, and you don't need to talk to someone else. You're not taking me seriously, but you want me to stop. Stop. That's BS.
And I'm trying to get married.
I think you know what. I kind of like this.
You heard me? I'm trying to get married, so you gotta be exclusive to me.
Rico, shut up. You talk to this.
I'm toxic. I am. That situation doesn't present itself because there's no man that's my friend messing with my family, because I'm not picking a side. I'm not being in that position. I'm not trying to figure out.
So you don't be friends. So you won't. So you and your sister's boyfriend.
If I be friend,
no, I'm saying is you and your sister boyfriend?
I'm cool with him. Like, you feel me? But my thing is this.
I'm saying
allowing him to be a man.
Hold up. What's the relationship between you and your sister?
I'm answering the question, but I'm way ahead of it. You asked me, I'm over here right now.
I got you. Go ahead.
It does not matter, right? If I befriend my sister or my mom's spouse, right? I'm allowing them to be a man. I'm gonna tell them, yo, I don't think you should do it, but go ahead, do what you do. That's it.
You're capping right now.
Listen, I'm not.
You hanging out with your mother's nigga and he go cheat on her? Like,
I know.
Your face?
Listen, I am a man. I know what the fuck a man is gonna do.
Listen, Rico, and I want to be clear. I'm not saying I'm going to be with my mom's boyfriend or sister's boyfriend and we all cheating together. I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying is this: if my sister came to me, or my mom came to me, oh, he cheated on me, I have nothing to do with that. That's listen, is you choose, because one thing I do know about women, and you probably know for having a sister, if I was to get in their business, one iota, you're going to be the outsider at the end.
Correct.
You're going to be mad because, and if you try to tell them, yeah, you got to leave that nigga, you're going to look stupid.
Correct.
And later on that night, he going to be nailing that thing even harder, laughing at you.
Correct.
Yo, my sister and my mother know my gangsters, so they're not stupid. That's one. I promise you.
I had a bad experience with that. I was dating one of my friend's cousin, and she didn't like it at all. And she was like telling me all this shit about him and stuff like that. And I was just like, wow. Because I was just getting to know him. So she's like telling me all this stuff. And it's just like, all right, she's obviously telling me this stuff for a reason. She don't want me fucking with him. People are loyal to who they lay with. So it's just like, you telling me all this stuff, and I'm supposed to go back to this nigga crib and lay up with him and look and be like, she told me you be fucking 2 bitches a day when I'm not here. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, it was just a crazy situation. I was like, I will never put myself in a situation where I'm dating a friend's family member.
Yo, but my thing is this.
I feel like it was hating too. Now me and him getting closer, so I'm in a space like, damn, do I tell him what the fuck she told me? And it's just like...
So is it hating or is it honesty?
No, it was straight. It was pure hate.
Wait.
You know why? Because you need a mind... Listen, the problem with people is... Mind your business. So that has nothing to do... When people are in a relationship, it's them two. Okay. You need to sit back and be... But the problem is... But I understand.
Let me ask you this question.
It has to grow. You have to grow into... maturity. You have to grow. I remember I used to be overprotected over my sister, right? Overprotected over my sister. And my mom used to come to me and say, you're going to make your sister not want to open up and tell you things. You're going to make her more sneaky. If you let nature, not saying that you don't protect your sister, but if you allow her to if you be overprotected over her, you're not going to have the relationship with her that you're supposed to have with her, and she's going to be lying to you. And then that's how she becomes sneaky and might be, if she could be nailing your friends, you will never know. Period. None of that's going to happen. But if you have the relationship with her, and you won't, I promise you won't know.
Let me ask you this question, bro. This is what I'm going to ask you.
Wrap it up. 1 minute.
I'm going to end it like this. What both of y'all need to understand is that if somebody's telling you the truth about a person because they know that person, it's not hating. Yes, it's honesty. Sometimes. No, it's not.
What if it's
At
not
the end of the day,
so
if it's not true, then it's hating. But I said telling the truth. I didn't say telling a lie. If they're telling the truth, if somebody's telling me the truth, if you came to me and I'm dating Nikki, you say, yo, Nikki's fucking 2 niggas a day while you're not around, and I say, nah, you just a hater, I'm stupid.
No. First of all, Rashawn would never come to you and tell you that, Nikki, I want
my business. All I'm gonna say is I want people around me who's gonna keep it 100 with me that knows what's going on when I'm not around.
No, I got you. But that's it. And then I mind my business.